Hey, welcome back. So this is one of our graduation shoots that we were contracted to shoot. Now this is a fully live production, which is why you can see this footage here is kind of rough because I screenshotted it off of their Facebook page because this was completely live. So we didn't have anything really to take home. We gave them an SD card or some type of USB memory stick with the 1080 footage on it, but that's it. It was live streamed to their website, and then no, take it back. It wasn't live streamed to their website. They did not have signal up here. So we basically live switched for them. It was a live recording, and then we gave them the USB stick, and they were able to upload it to their website or their Facebook page or whatever and put it online. So it wasn't streaming simply because they don't have a good signal up here. As you can see, we're in the mountains, so we're way the heck up here, and you will also notice that in some of the footage when that wind is blowing like crazy. That's how it gets when you're up at the top of the mountain. So this school has a lot to deal with. Has a lot of that to deal with, and we're also right next to a train track, and we're also right next to an airport. I mean, it's crazy. Not an airport, but like a little runway. So we're running about 4 to 5 cameras, and we brought out 2 displays so that Josh can see, the 4 up, so he can see which cameras he's switching to, as well as the second monitor, which is what's going to be recorded. Now we got 2 of our cameras back here. One of the cameras on the gimbal, so that this way we can go back and forth to whatever he wants. The band will be sitting to the far right. Then you got the crowd right over here in front of us. And then you got teachers to the left. And if you wanted to take a shot to the bleachers, he could as well. I have 2 cameras. I have a wide and a tight over here, so that this way, if I need to be roving around with the tight cam, I can. And we could set a wide on the stage so I could walk away and we'll still have a shot. So we have a lot going on. Now, I know what you're going to say. If we had PTZ cameras, we would be in a much better situation. And I 100% agree with you. If we had PTZ cameras, life would be easy. But that's not what we do. As a matter of fact, you already know our bread and butter is doing corporate videos and commercials, and occasionally some weddings, but definitely not live streaming stuff or even just live recording stuff. So this is a once in a while thing. Now, during lockdown back in 2020, yeah, we were doing a little bit more of it, which is why Josh ended up buying the switcher. But no, we don't do very much of it. So this is the shot on the podium. Looks pretty decent. Anything with the long lens looks really good. So that was kind of our master shot, was anything on the long lens, because it just looks so much more nice. You got your depth of field, you got your compression. It just looks so good. So those are the 2 shots up front. And usually what we're trying to do is we're trying to do a tight on the podium and then one on the students so that we can get their reaction. But I'm operating the camera, so if I wanted to, I can bring it out back to a wide of the podium and a tight of the podium. Or also I could, switch it over to the bleachers, whichever one. We definitely had some overflow that day. Just it's one high school for the entire district. It's not too big of a town, but also one high school. And as I was saying, right next to a little airstrip, so you have a helicopter fighting fires in the mountains. So you just had we're trying to conduct a graduation, and all of a sudden you hear a chopper in the background. So here are multiple angles that we had. We had a back shot of the podium. We have a wide of the podium. Then I'm gonna go to the tight here in a little bit. The cool thing about the camera on the gimbal in the back is we had the controls on the zoom ring, as well as we can point the camera in any direction, so we can zoom in and out, and then it was set to autofocus so we can catch that focus. But it was also deep focus as well. The aperture was shut down pretty good, so we were doing pretty good. We had everything covered. Again, if this was like our bread and butter, we were doing this on a regular basis, we would actually have PTZ cameras, and then we would also charge a lot more. As far as the image is concerned, they're getting like a better image. But as far as the workflow goes, if this was our bread and butter, this is the type of stuff that we did more often, then we would charge accordingly with the kind of gear and equipment that takes, because we would have to buy PTZ cameras. We wouldn't just have, PTZ cameras and then our cinema cameras, and then if we have to buy extra gear, we're going to charge for that. But this is a once in a year type of thing, and so we make it work. And the most that we did was we purchased a better board, so that next year, if we do this again, we're going to have a better board, a smaller setup. And it's going to be a lot easier to set up and break down when it comes to the control center in the back. But all that being said, I think we got a pretty good image here. I think it looks pretty good. I really think that this is better than most of the regular PTZ cameras give out. I think this is a really good image. I'm happy with it, and the school has definitely been happy with it. This is the third year that they've contacted us. And this is what we're left with after it's all said and done. I wanted to get a shot of it because it's pandemonium. You already know, after graduation, after a high school graduation, everybody rushes to the field. And so we're like really trying to get our cameras out of the way so that people can walk around. But at the very same time, we're also trying to get footage of, families hugging each other, and we found our graduate and so on and so forth. But we had a good time. It's a great job every year that we do it, and it's something to keep the business going. You know what I'm saying? It's work, and it's work that we enjoy doing. So I hope that one helps. Hopefully you can pick up some jobs like this because it's worth it. It's worth it. Talk to you guys on the next one.